Hello everybody, this is Viel and I am back with another review for you guys. Today's video is actually gonna be a book review. Yeah, book review! Yeah, book review today. How exciting. Today's book review is gonna be on this book right here. This is Queen of the Clueless. This is by Mina V. Esguerra. Very lovely writer, and this is actually the second book in the Interim Goddess of Love series. It's going to be a trilogy. The next book is going to come out. I don't know when. I have to ask the author. I think it's going to be sometime next year or so, or the end of this year. But it is a second book in that series. And again, this is Queen of the Clueless by Mina Esguerra. I actually reviewed Interim Goddess of Love already on this channel and did a book giveaway as well. Unfortunately, Queen of the Clueless is not available yet as a print actual book. It is available as an ebook on Amazon, so you are more than welcome. I will put links down below, and I believe that cover features fashion blogger Rhea Bue. I'll put the links down below, and also designed by Tania Arpa, I believe that's her name, and her link to her portfolio is going to be down below because these are amazing people that I want to give a shout out to on this book. Alright, so on to the review. Queen of the Clueless kind of just comes off on the ending of Interim Goddess of Love when Maquiling, the protagonist of the book, had just come off a successful project. I'll actually link you guys down below for the original review for the first book, Interim Goddess of Love, or it's gonna be somewhere around here on my face, maybe on here on my lips, or on my nice earring, maybe somewhere here. Yeah, I'm gonna put an annotation somewhere over here so you guys can watch the first book, the review that I did for Interim Goddess of Love. Alright, so let me just pull up the notes that I have. Okay, so this book comes off as Maquiling has just gone off one of her projects, successfully putting a young girl and a boy together, and you know, more details on my first review. I feel like I shouldn't repeat everything that I said on the first review. But anyways, this is the second installment to Mina V. Esguerra's Interim Goddess of Love. If I haven't said that, like, you know, 10 times already on, you know, the span of 1 minute you're watching this video. And this is, I just wanted to say it is very appealing, very charming, and this is a very heartfelt modern tale of love set in Manila, Philippines. If you don't know, Mina V. Esguerra is a local Filipino writer in the Philippines, and she writes chick lit, which are small novellas, small books that are less than 100 pages of romance stories that are just amazing. This whole series is her first foray into the young adult genre, and also her first foray into the fantasy YA genre as well. And if you don't know, Maquiling's world is full of the gods, Filipino mythological gods, such as the god of the sun and the god of the sea, goddess of the moon, and goddess of love. So here she has, like I said, just successfully gotten off her project from the first book, and while she's already trying to get hang of being the Interim Goddess of Love, guided by Quin Apolinario, who I'm actually going to talk about later, she still tends to be very rash with her decisions and how she approaches the problems that one might have to love, and how she hears confessions for people that she needs to help in terms of their problems with love. She's still not so confident of her powers of persuasion and having someone be devoted to you as someone who had called upon the powers of the goddess of love. And she's in general still not very confident, and a little bit still clueless of the things going on around her. She tends to be fumbling around the interaction she has with the three guys that are on her life, namely Quin Apolinario, who is a very dashing hot senior, very stoic, but he is actually the god of the sun, and he is in charge of training Hannah to actually become a full-fledged goddess. Actually also who else? Diego, who is the perennial troublemaker, Quin's friend, who is actually the goddess of the sea and god of work and journeys, and he actually tends to be also rash, and when he is together with Hannah, that kind of creates problems. Even though he helps directly with her work as the goddess of love, it actually sometimes is detrimental to her being as well. And also Robbie, who is a mere mortal, who would actually be very perfect as a boyfriend, but the author Mina Esguerra, and in turn Hannah Maquiling, can't really stop comparing Robbie to Quin, who, well, you know, how can you beat a guy who is actually immortal and is a god? So yeah, but because of all these things that are happening, it really, Hannah shines as that heroine, that female protagonist that you really want to root for her and want her to get the, you know, the whole goddess, you know, in reigns and actually, you know, improve upon herself. When the whole plot of the book is that she sets herself to help her best friend Sol, who is this gorgeous morena, you know, olive skin beauty of a best friend, who is on the rebound with this relationship with this guy Neil, which is a new character that Mina Esguerra, the author, introduced in this second book. And actually the stakes are higher because Hannah actually puts herself directly in the path of danger because of her interactions with Neil. I'm gonna not spoil about what Neil's involvement is in this whole mythological fantasy world, but just to say the least, he is not very good and he is an antagonist of sorts, okay? And Hannah does really put herself in danger, and the stakes are a lot higher on this second novel or novella. New characters including Neil are introduced. He is very completely suspicious and persuasive. Rebound boyfriend of Sol, like I said, and there's a lot of things going on with him in the plot line that you would actually feel really suspicious of what he can do and why he's doing so and his motivation. And there's also the new character of 24-year-old history teacher slash professor Denise Cabral, who Quin seems to be very protective of and very secretive about, and Hannah kind of gets a little bit jealous because of the other mortal relationships that Quin does have and doesn't tell her about. And also, I actually have like this idea of who Denise Cabral actually is, and I have an inkling that she's actually only mortal, or not. She only has mortality temporarily, but I'm gonna wait until the next book to find out what her involvement is and what she is in this whole world. But I kind of have a little bit of theory that I tweeted to the author, and yeah, she's not saying anything, but I'm excited to watch, or not watch, but read the next book and find out what's going on and how she's gonna end the book. I'm still left with a lot of questions, and there's still a lot of issues and questions, and I really want to ask if she's gonna end up with Quin eventually. Will the fates and Bathala allow it? And what is this old like feud and argument between Quin and Diego, who seem to be brothers but also with feuds between them and some bad past and like old beef between them? And I just kind of want to know what's going on, and I want to know what Vera's whole deal about, because she's the goddess of beauty, but she's also the goddess of despair, and I don't know what's her claim to Hannah's progression as the goddess of love. I'm just so curious, and so many questions are left that I'm just so excited to eventually read the last installment of the series, which is Icon of the Indecisive, just to get all the questions answered by the author Mina V. Esguerra. would not want to give too much about the book, but it is a very wonderful, short, quick, refreshing romantic tale that I would definitely recommend to you guys. It's available on Amazon, so I'm gonna link it down below for you guys. And also I give this book a 4.5 out of 5 because this is just amazing, and it builds upon that whole mythological, specifically Filipino mythological world that the author has incorporated into this modern day setting of romantic tale, love story of sorts. So, and I like that it's very, very, very applicable to anybody who is in their early or late 20s. Just the setting is just very enjoyable, and it's a quick read. You can read it off the fly and be finished in a couple hours and feel it's just a feel good type of novella. So I definitely recommend it. I will put my links down below, so please do subscribe and like this video if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more videos from me, more book reviews, more drama reviews, and more movie reviews, and more beauty reviews. Please do hit like down below, and also you can add me as a friend on Goodreads. Links is down below. Follow me on Twitter at Miss Manderly to hear more about my gushing about this book and other stuff like that. And that would be it. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video, and I will see you soon. And before I leave, I want to show my very cute shirt. Ta-da! It's Hello Kitty with some cheetah prints. Isn't that awesome? And my very cute earrings. It's shells. Just wanted to show you guys that. I don't know why. Just feeling really vain today. But I will see you guys on the next video, and see you soon. Bye!